This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday evening, July the 28th. A really nice air mass moving down into North Alabama, and we're going to feel that tonight. And great weather coming up through midweek. Record lows possible by Wednesday morning. A nice fall preview. Let's go in there and take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. It is bright and sunny over the northern half of the state. That's the view coming from Inverness, from the Wingate Inn overlooking Highway 280. That's our Gadsden Skycam. That's looking east from Nakalula Mountain. And look at the Tennessee River indicator. A few fair weather cumulus clouds there, and it's starting to feel very nice with a good north breeze. Big upper trough over the east. We got the heat bubble back in the southwest United States. Monsoon moisture flowing up into the southwest as well. Here's a radar. That was at 247. You can see the band of storms along the front. South of U.S. 80, storms are lined up from near Thomasville over to Chapman, Brundage, Clayton, Eufaula. Those are moving to the south and east, and those could be severe in spots with strong gusty winds, but obviously they will not bother us. Temperatures up north. Look at Fort Payne. They've dropped to 81. That's with bright sunshine. They have a good north wind averaging 15, gusting to 21. The dew points dropped to 55 up there. It's an amazing fall-type air mass. We've still got low 90s here, but this is the last time we'll see those 90s for a while. We'll see highs in the 80s for the foreseeable future. And there's a look at the numbers around the region. You still got Mobile at 94, Montgomery at 95, but even those cities will enjoy the cooler air mass tomorrow. You can see that intrusion of cool air up north. They're only in the upper 50s in spots over Michigan and around the Great Lakes. And that air will keep on working its way south, and we are expecting temperatures below average each day for the rest of this week. On the watch warning map out west, we got flash flood watches for states like Nevada. Looks like a few flash flood warnings around Las Vegas. They've had some small hail with heavier storms out there. Flash flood watches for parts of Utah and Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, with a monsoon feed coming up from the southwest. And in the east, a severe thunderstorm watch up in the northeast United States. And also this one in effect for parts of the South Atlantic coast in South Georgia until 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. There's a slight risk. That's the standard risk of severe weather from coastal Mississippi and South Alabama over to the South Atlantic coast and also through parts of New England for the rest of today and tonight. This is the rain for the next 5 days. This carries us through Saturday evening. Hardly any for the northwestern tip of the state. And as you work your way south, the amounts are closer to 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And we do expect to see moisture increasing late this week and over the weekend. And some tropical action. Look at that tropical wave. That looks well organized off in the Atlantic. And that is expected now to become Tropical Storm Bertha later this week. Here's the modeling. Most models want to turn it north, and I think that's the right course. We're going to have a broad trough over the eastern U.S., and that should force this thing poleward, or it will be turning to the right. Should not affect the Gulf, and more than likely it recurves off the east coast of the United States. Not carved in stone. That could change, but that's the way it looks now. And the modeling, pretty aggressive. All models ramp it up to a hurricane in about 96 hours. And thank goodness this thing looks like it'll stay offshore. We'll keep an eye on it one way or the other. I'll show you the GFS look here in just a moment. This is the 12Z run of the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Central Time. You can see a nice trough over the east and a ridge over the west, and down below that, a cool, dry air mass. And that's relatively speaking cool for late July. Highs in the middle 80s, dew points dropping in the 50s, a nice northwest breeze, 10, 15 miles an hour during the day. Again, it's going to be just like fall. This is Wednesday, another gorgeous day. The humidity stays low, bright sunshine. Those are early morning temperatures, 4 a.m. Wednesday, showing 50s over much of north and northeast Alabama. It's got Birmingham at 65. We're forecasting 60 on an average basis, and if we can get 60 in Birmingham, that'll break the record low for Wednesday morning. The old record for July 30th is 61, set back in 1994. But Thursday, moisture starts to come back, and will bring back the chance of an afternoon shower or storm as the old front begins to work its way northward. And then Friday, the chance of scattered showers and storms, nothing widespread, but it could rain at times. Highs stay in the 80s, by the way. And this is Saturday as the weekend begins. You can see that broad troughing continuing over the eastern U.S., and down below that, a pretty decent little pool of moisture. So the chance of a few showers and storms around. Just look at Sunday. Again, pretty good moisture in place. Over the weekend, we'll have some rain at times, both days. Highs in the 80s. Occasionally cloudy. Not a washout, but if you've got something planned outdoors, be aware that rain a distinct possibility. And Monday of next week, again, moist air, some risk of at least scattered showers and storms during the day. And then we note what should be Hurricane Bertha east of the Bahamas. Go out there a couple more days. This is Wednesday, August the 6th, Wednesday of next week. Bertha is moving north, well off the coast of the Carolinas. And remember, this could change, but the modeling is pretty consistent in this idea, with it recurving east of the United States coastline not being a threat other than some rough surf. But again, I caution that could change. It is early. We'll check the end of the forecast, August 13th. Heights about where they should be. And again, that looks pretty typical, warm, muggy, some risk of a shower or storm. And again, no sign of any excessively hot weather for any long duration of time, and that's good. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.